Welcome back, Madcap Toys fans. You are back at the Christmas Cottage, aka Toy Barn. I hope you're having a fantastic midweek and making a lot of sales and doing a lot of work and getting the fruits from that work. But before we begin, if you haven't already, what are you doing? Subscribe to the Madcap Toys family. We do want you to be a part of us. Also, make sure you hit the bell for all notifications because each and every time we upload content, of course, you're going to be the first to know. And comments, of course, you know we love them, so just keep them coming in. We really appreciate you. I do have a subject to talk about today before I talk about the Madcap Toys Plus, what souls to kind of get us caught up in that area. So I wanted to share something with you that I've learned recently and so forth. Also, from our yesterday's video when we talked about what was happening in regards to the eBay ending listings today feature on the Seller Hub being gone, I did have a couple of people reach out to me and they thought they were crazy. They noticed it right off the bat. And I told them, yeah, it's missing. So I really want it back. Again, want to have it to where I know how many buy it now listings are ending each day, so I know how many I want to refresh and then sell similar and get that going. But I did have some people reach out to me, and thank you for that. So I want to talk a little bit about something that was also mentioned as a question, and I wanted to help answer that for you if possible. Someone asked if they were selling collectibles, and those collectibles are identical as far as not the item in essence so far 110%, but if they're selling like collectibles, but there's a little bit of a feature different, how to do it without creating what is called a duplicate listing and not have that flagged. Had a couple of top eBay resellers reach out because I kind of knew the question but didn't want to answer it because I was a little afraid to. But they did mention if you have something like that, a lot of times in the title they will just put like an additional letter or a digit there to differentiate each to differentiate each one. Daren, what he does is he has different lots of almost the same identical kinds of weapons for GI Joe, Transformers, etc. So in order to keep it to where the titles aren't duplicated, he sometimes puts lot A, lot B, lot C, and then of course he will take, and if they're in a little baggie or something, he will label that bag, that specific lot A, and then goes to the next bag, lot B and lot C. So that way, when we pull it, he tries to even put the exact title on the front of the bag, where it has the white area there. That way, when I go to find it, or if he goes to find it, we know we're almost pretty confident that's the right item that we need to pull for fulfillment. I hope that clears things up for you. But yeah, if you have something like that, especially in the collectibles area, you can put just a tiny little asterisk or a letter behind the title or something. That way it isn't flagged on eBay as duplicate if there's just like something like a little slight differentiation. I hope that does help you because not every listing that you can use the variations. There's some, even with clothing, on some clothing I've actually seen it on eBay where they won't allow you to do variations on different sizes and stuff. Don't know why. That's just the thing with eBay right now, but I've noticed that especially on my end. Do you have anything to add to that, Darren?
No, really. I make my lots up as I go, as you know,
Yeah.
and I try to be very specific.
Sure.
Like one time you can say this is a laser rifle. Next time you can say this is a laser gun.
Yeah, you can even switch it up.
It's similar, unless you just want to do a Dutch auction and want to do it in that format. But usually, why we're doing these variations is because one item, and I'll always say this: new mint and box.
Right, of
if
course.
something is not new mint and box but of the same year and same title, you just put the title without the new mint and box, and then in the description make sure everyone knows, yes, we believe this has been opened or this is used. Make sure those details are listed in the conditions,
Yeah.
etc.
Or OOB out of box.
No,
Or if you wanted to do that.
very, very important.
Right, but there is ways to make the titles differentiate so it isn't flagged as
Yes,
duplicate listings. And if you have something to add in regards to the subject, let us know in the comments below. Feel free to do that, and we'd love to hear from you. All right, that was my little tidbit. We're not doing Madcap Toys today, even though he has tons and tons and tons of stuff. He has been rolling in more and more sales. He's been busy working over there like a little busy bee, not just adding to the Madcap Toys pile, but also straightening up that those Macari listings. He has still over 7,000 to do. Yes, Kathy is helping as much as she can, but also I've been trying to do the mass as far as getting more pictures listed, getting listings on Madcap Toys Plus, as well as Poshmark, and then also keeping up with the communities, the Facebook communities, Whatnot reseller community. If you sell on Whatnot, go ahead and be a part of that community. Over 21,000 followers and counting. Also, too, the regular reseller community, the reseller community, be a part of that. It's free. You can list your items, share the links wherever you sell. It doesn't matter. Just be a part. We would love to have you there. And then, of course, just talk with one of our rural carriers. And hi, if you're watching. He asked if I was the one that had founded the Whatnot reseller community on Facebook, and I said yes. And then I also shared with him about Madcap Market. So keep in mind, guys, if you're looking for an alternative place to sell your wares, whether it be live auctions, whether it be buy it now or auction style, Madcap Market, join us. It's free. You don't have to pay any store subscriptions. You are free to list as many as you like. Also, the only time that you would be paying out anything is if you sold an item. That would only be 10% fee. So that's, of course, 5% to district, and then 5% for us to be able to put back towards marketing and advertising your stuff. So less, if you do comparison, it's much less than anywhere else that you can go. So be a part of us. We would love to have you do that. All right, so we are going to share some some sales that had happened over in the last few days at Madcap Toys Plus. Remember, yesterday we did Madcap Toys, so that's what we're going to do today. And kind of try to catch up a little bit. So I will try to also catch up Macari, Poshmark, and as well Madcap Toys. We're going to get it to where it will be mostly just pending orders that we talk about soon. So we got 10 that we're going to talk about at Madcap Toys Plus. I'm going to pull it up here. A lot of plethora of different things, and some of these actually happened just right on the curb of the weekend, and was very happy with that. Got a lot of good items in all around the board, and was really happy with that. After this, what I'm going to be doing today, guys, is more and more pictures, but also, too, I've got to fulfill today. I got to go find stuff. Is it raining where you guys are? It is kind of sort of pouring. We also have a wind advisory. Don't know if that means that's the official spring is about here. They did mention tonight possibly we may get a little snow, which is kind of strange. But I don't see that it's going to be anything detrimental to us. It's just going to be enough to be annoying, and that's it. But nothing where we can't, do our business as usual. So excited to continue building those blocks, with your stores. So resellers, we constantly do things. We constantly build blocks and keep things going. But that's what we do as a business. We continue to grow. We continue to list. We continue to, refresh listings, and we continue to fulfill. That's our livelihood. That's what we do best. And so thankful that we have this business to grow on and to use. All right, enough of that. We're going to punch this up here. I had this up. My phone is very, very bad about hiding things if it's off for a few minutes. So I was prepared. I promise you that. Okay. Yep, it's going back to the regular Godfather. It's something about that, right? Something about that. Okie dokie. Any plans this weekend, Daren? We were looking up for I was looking at Facebook Marketplace to see if there was any yard sales. I don't see any yet, though I did find out after the fact while we were gone there was a yard sale local by us. So I think it's starting to happen because we're in March. I'd say before the end of the month, we're going to start seeing some stuff like that. But I'm going to continue to do research, and hopefully we'll be getting out to yard selling soon. I remember last year we didn't start, we did it lightly, but this year we're going to try to do it pretty heavy. That it started around April. So
Well, we missed our one lady.
yeah. She didn't really advertise though.
No,
That's the only
well, we
bad
may
part.
have missed it because everybody was going to have it, and then it had a weather
Then we
incident.
had weather
So
issues
we
back
had
then. Yeah,
some major weather interruptions,
we
which just
did.
sort of boogered the season there. Was it like it was towards the mid to late part of the season that we usually go where they have the big
Yeah.
old festival down there towards Goshport and all that?
Steinsville. Yeah,
Steinsville, yeah.
Steinsville has a festival. It's usually around September, but we're going to get on it early this time from beginning to end this year. We are going to do it. I
Well,
mean that.
Travis even had a yard sale, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah, over the
And
weekend, that's
we
what I
missed it
mentioned.
because we was
We
out,
were
but
out, but that's okay because there's going to be more. He's going to have more, and we're going to see more. So I am excited about that. I'll just keep up on it every other day. They'll look to see
so we're
what
not
is
going to be hurting that
advertised.
much.
And we have a death pile, so we're okay. All right, let's get started. So I've got, like I said, 12 items to share that we shipped out in the last 48 hours. And I still have some pending on Madcap Toys Plus. Again, the Godfather's just killing it. We've got more to share on that as well. Very first one, it came from the Berry Buy. So we bought a huge amount of plush that he had in his basement, and this little guy was the one that was in one of the ones in the bag. This is a Pokemon Oshawott plush 12-inch doll, and this one went out to Jacqueline. Hey, Jacqueline, thanks so much. Hey, guess what? He sold for $8.49 plus shipping to boot. Thank you so much for that. So yeah, for something that we paid maybe 50 cents to a dollar for, selling it for $8.49 plus ship, you can't really complain at all. And next up, from just a regular buy, I'm sure a retail arbitrage at one time, Pink Fong Baby Shark. I won't sing it, I promise. Melody shaped sorter. And this was found on River Shelf. This one went out to Zway. I hope I didn't butcher it. Sorry. From Zway. And it sold for $24 plus ship. Not too bad at all. And again, going back to the berry buy, the big stuffed animal buy we bought along with some other things, this is another Pokemon plush. This is the 2010 Pokemon Arceus Pokemon Center plush 8-inch. He looks a little bit bigger in the picture, but really, he actually fit in a 6x6x6 box. I was surprised. Worked really well without getting smushed, so I was really happy about that. And this one went out to Sen. Hi, Sen. Thanks so much. And this one sold, wow, for $12.99 Daren plus ship. Very, very good. For a plush, like I said, paid roughly 50 cents to a buck. Not too bad. And then from our Target palette, we do sell some intimate wear, of course. We had quite a few sell this last weekend. This first one is the women's lightly lined strapless bra from Auden, the color black. And this one went out to Amy. Hi, Amy. Thanks so much. Found in the Frosty bag. And this sold for $8.99 plus ship. If you're new to the channel, you're going to think, what? Frosty bag, gingerbread bag, Rudolph bag? How crazy are you? Okay. We are in, if you see in the background, Christmas stuff. We are the Christmas cottage because we deal with toys a lot, mostly, and we love Christmas at this house so much. Our little 2-story place, we call it the Christmas cottage. We have Christmas decorations up all year round. Now, people will ask, do you have your Christmas tree up all year round? The answer is no. Why? Because for one thing, I have 7 grandchildren, 6 living, and we want to make Christmas really special for them. So we have our normal decor up, our pictures and just things around that are nice and neat. But if you were to walk in, I had one of my insurance agents walk in here last year, and he looked around, and I apologized ahead of time. I was like, okay, we do Christmas all year round in this respect of home decor. And he looked around and he said, I, if you wouldn't have told me, I wouldn't have really known. He said, I just didn't really look. But we have it nice and the really nice fancy stuff on the walls. But as far as Christmas trees and everything, we don't have any. We don't have our main one up in the living room for the simple fact we want to make Christmas exciting and special for the grandkids. I hope that makes sense, right? Not to say we couldn't have a season tree, but Kathy doesn't have too much time to do that. Maybe, hopefully, in the near future, I will. But right now, like I said, it just makes sense for us, and it keeps the house clean just to have the decor on the walls up for there. All right. All right, next up, another pair of intimate wear women's racer back lace push up bra from Auden. Auden seems to be a good one, guys, on if you guys do Target palettes. Pretty decent. This was found in the Elves bag, and Abigail took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you so much, Abigail. And this one sold for $7.99 plus ship. Have you noticed, Darren, that the theme of the last couple of items is pretty significant, especially if you only pay about $1 per item if you have
Yeah.
a clothing gaylord. Beautiful stuff. Nearly an 800% markup.
And like you were saying, since you've said it a little bit, we are putting on our district marketplace
Yep.
items that and here's the deal: we're putting them at a price,
Mm-hmm.
but people can make offers,
Right.
and usually
Sure.
those prices are cheaper.
Absolutely.
So if they're interested in getting some cut rate deals, buying bulk product,
Mm-hmm.
as I get time and get on there more and more, and get familiar, get our market moving,
Right. We're still listing and
that's
listing.
where people can make the deal.
Absolutely. And also, too, I'm going to try to even get some wholesale stuff up for resellers that they can purchase mass just to kind of move product a little bit so we can make more room for new things. So that will be happening soon as well. All right, getting back to it, media buy. Darren hasn't even opened the last 200 in a box DVDs that we got last month. Currently, he bought a small buy from a guy that just basically bought out a red box. Is it called red box?
Well, Blockbuster's what.
Well, those are red box right
Yeah, but I'm
next to you.
saying he's bought out a Blockbuster. He's done
Correct.
these side jobs.
Sure.
Redbox, what have you.
Sure.
So yeah, it's basically he's just wanting to move things.
Understood. But anyway, so we've already got those pictured in him to list. So we're still yet to do that one box. This is 13 DVD from 2004. Kelly took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you, Kelly. And it sold for $7.99 plus ship. Must be a theme today on the money part of it. All right, and also from a CD buy, along with the others that we picked up here and there. This is the Tubeway Army reissue CD, and this one went out to Jim. Hi, Jim, it's on its way to you. And this one sold for $8.49 plus ship. Really good turnaround on the media buys as of late. And then, of course, the theme this month, guys, St. Patrick's Day is approaching. We had someone purchase the Boys Marvel Spider-Man Clover St. Patrick's Day short sleeve t-shirt, size extra small, was found in the snowflake bag. And Kirsten took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you, Kirsten. And this cute little shirt sold for $6.99 plus ship. Very nice. And guys, it's still cold outside, and those robes are starting to sell really well. This particular size, extra large, we have still one left in our inventory, and after that, it will be a sellout. This is the Wonder Shop Buffalo Check Red Plaid Adult Bathrobe, size extra large. Felicia took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you so much, and sold for $15.99 plus ship. Very nice. Again, from our Target pallet bag, we sold a women's A New Day burgundy long sleeve crew neck t-shirt, size small. This one's very nice. It felt like it was more polyester than it was cotton. It was really nice, not clingy as in tight, but clingy to where it's fitting, where you could put on a jacket or a vest, etc. over it, or wear it like it is. Very pretty. Was found in the snowflake bag. This one's going out to Bibiana. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. And sold for $5.94 plus ship. And then from a random yard sale buy, we found it in a box of stuff. Sometimes Darren buys bulk, just grabs a box, pays a flat fee, and goes. And this was found on the bottom of it. This is the Pentel 6-plaque click eraser grip ZE22 lead pencils. If you notice, they have the refills as well as the couple pens there. And brand new in package, was found on River Shelf 3, going out to William, and he took advantage of the 20% discount offer that is happening in March at Madcap Toys Plus. Got to refer, really good buy, $5.95 plus ship. Very nice. And lastly, still selling these. I still have a bulk of 32 packages of these available. So once the listing had started, the items started selling out of it, I continually have a sale here and there from it. This is a pack of Maybelline Expert Tools Brush and Comb 2-pack, new in box. Found in River Shelf 3, of course. Marsha took advantage of the 20% off coupon. Thank you, Marsha. And of course, this sold for $11.95 with a free ship. So thank you for that. So the shipping was only going to cost probably, I think it cost about $4 and change. Wasn't much. So still profiting. I'll pull it up here. So profiting just on that item alone, we profited, which is amazing, $3.72. You might think, wow, but think about it. We had 35 in that box. So if all of them was profited, if everybody used a discount this month and they all bought it in March, which they didn't, but if they did, $3.72 times 35, that's a profit, guys, not what the cost is, but the profit is $130.20 for that tiny little box that I got in a pallet that I only paid the whole entire pallet was only $325. So that box is banking me profit, not including everything else that was in that pallet. So I am happy, very, very happy. Guys, I'm not going to keep you today. I talked a little bit over, but so fantastic to be with you today. Going to be talking more about some more items that have sold, but also pending items on the other sites, Poshmark, Bakari, and then of course back to Madcap Toys again. But I'm going to get to taking more pictures and doing some more fulfillment items to get ready for the AM for Thursday. But you guys have been fantastic, and until next time, bye bye.